stencil through lace, we've got a little drawer front here. We want to put a little lace pattern on this. And so the first thing we're going to do is cut a piece of lace to fit across the front of the drawer. So I already cut that one. And then what we want to do is we want to glue it down temporarily with a little bit of Mod Podge. So we're just going to paint a layer of Mod Podge on the front of our drawer here. And that's going to hold down the lace while we paint through it. So there's our first layer of Mod Podge, and then we're going to put on the lace. And then we're going to paint a layer of Mod Podge over the top of the lace. You have to kind of hold it in place while you do this because the Mod Podge or the lace wants to move around. And that's the whole reason for painting a layer of Mod Podge over the lace. We want the lace to stay in place while we paint through it so we can get a nice impression and it will look like lace. But this is only temporary. Then we're going to remove the lace and just have the paint left behind. So I'm just going to keep on painting a layer of Mod Podge over the top of this lace. Then I'm going to dry it with a blow dryer and we'll be ready to paint through the lace with a paintbrush. The drawer front is all dry, all our lace and Mod Podge is dry here. So now we're ready to paint on a layer of paint, and we're just using a silver metallic craft paint. And I've got a very dry brush. This is the brush we used before, but I washed it and I've got it dry. I'm not going to load up the paintbrush too much. I'm going to put a little paint on there and then wipe it off. And then I'm going to kind of dab through the lace so that I'm just getting the paint going through those openings in the lace. And I don't want it to seep under the lace, which is what the Mod Podge is supposed to help with also. The Mod Podge is kind of sealing that lace to the drawer front so that the paint won't seep underneath. So I'm just going to keep on dabbing the silver paint over the lace, over the whole thing, and let it dry completely before we remove the lace. So now our paint is dry over the lace, and what we want to do is peel the lace off and reveal where the paint went through the lace. And of course, it's not going to go through everywhere. Some parts of the lace are more covered than others, but I'm just going to lift it up there and peel it back to reveal our lacy little print. That looks so cool. And that's how you stencil through lace.